they're gonna smell you when you walk in.
You don't need no space, just follow me. Like a mirror you reflect me, like a Friday night on the weekend. I feel blessed.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayla. If you're new, I film hygiene, fragrance, and lifestyle related videos. So if that's something you're into, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. So today's video, I'm going to be showing you my top 10 scents from Bath & Body Works. And this is going to be different from the one that I did last year because I pretty much go on like a current favorites type of vibe with these videos. So someone did request this for me to do an updated version. Shout out to you for requesting this video. This is really fun to me and I cannot wait to show you guys the ones that I just love so much. So I'm not going to go in any particular order. I'm just going to grab what's next to me. The first one we have, and some of these are in older packaging and some of them did like come out again. So I'm just going to show you like the ones that I'm working on using. But the first one is Coconut Cream Pie. This is one that I was introduced to last year because this did come out with the Bake Shop collection along with Strawberry Pound Cake, Raspberry Jam Donut, and Chocolate Covered Cherry. That one I did not like at all. It smelled like a Tootsie Roll to me. I have been getting into more chocolate scents here lately, but I just can't get with certain ones, and that was definitely one I couldn't get with. But Coconut Cream Pie definitely stood out to me. First time I picked this one up, I felt like it was kind of light. I was like, you know, I can kind of pass on it, but the more and more I use this, the more I really enjoyed it. So this does smell like a nice caramel flaky crust type of treat. It just really, the caramel really comes out on my skin in particular. So whenever I wear this, I like to either put this with my OGX coconut coffee scrub and wash, or I like to use this with like other caramel scents. I love to use Coconut Cream Pie with Jessica Simpson's Fancy. That is like my #1 combo with Coconut Cream Pie because on my skin it does give me a nice caramel dry down, even though the initial spray is kind of floral. So with Coconut Cream Pie, this is available right now from the Bath & Body Works website, and it is an online exclusive, unfortunately, so you would have to order it. But the notes are toasted coconut flakes, caramel custard, and golden pie crust. So if you are not a coconut lover, I feel like you can still get with this one because the coconut is not like a prominent note. I even have heard some people that are not like huge fans of coconuts still really enjoy this scent in all of its forms because it does have a, you know, body wash, body cream, lotion, hand soap, and things of that nature. But for a nice caramel scent, I always gravitate towards Coconut Cream Pie. And this is either my second or third fragrance mist that I've went through with Coconut Cream Pie. And I do have one more backup in the new packaging because it was just so pretty I couldn't pass it up. But definitely try this one out. And of course, if you don't like it, you can always exchange it, but at least give it a sniff if you ever have a chance because they always have sales. They just recently had a $5.95 sale. I did not participate in that because I am waiting for semi-annual sale because semi-annual sale is June 13th and it's almost here, guys. So it's almost our time to shine. But this is one of the, you know, scents from Bath & Body Works that I feel like I cannot get tired of, and I really love this cozy, warm fragrance. Next, I feel like this is going to be a favorite for me for life. I love this in every last repackage, every last form, and scents like this are just the type of scents that I feel like you can layer with so many things and you can just get away with a lot with a fragrance like this. So this one is Boardwalk Taffy. Of course, to a lot of us, cotton candy clouds as well as whipberry meringue. This right here is just so sugary, sweet, vanilla, just girly, creamy, pretty. I just really love Boardwalk Taffy. I love cotton candy clouds. I love whipberry meringue. Each and every one I love, and I have all three, even though I do not need all three, but I have all three because this can layer with so much. So this has fragrance notes of spun sugar, pink berries, and with vanilla. Honestly, this is like a sugary, sweet, creamy vanilla with that little hint of berry. I don't even feel like the berry is like extremely on the forefront of the fragrance. I do just get a lot of that spun sugar, a lot of that creamy vanilla, and it's like the berry note. It's kind of like an afterthought because sometimes berries can be overdone. Sometimes it's like too fruity, and a lot of deep berries can sometimes come off as perfumey, and you don't always want that. So this is definitely a fragrance that I feel that can be used year round. You can always get away with like a nice sugary sweet scent. It's not too heavy for the summertime, it's not too light for the wintertime. And whenever I wear something like this, I always get compliments on like Boardwalk Taffy or whichever form that I'm wearing. So one of my top most obvious, I feel like, fragrance combinations with Boardwalk Taffy is Pink Sugar, because they are very similar. Pink Sugar, of course, is just very strong, it's very loud, it's very sugary, it's very sweet, and I feel like this adds like a nice creamy sweetness to that fragrance. So even if you only have like the lotion to go with that and you don't have like a Pink Sugar lotion, I feel like if you don't have the fragrance mist and you only have the body cream or lotion to this, you can definitely pair that with your Pink Sugar and you will just be smelling so sugary sweet, so feminine, so girly, just very cute, you know. It just gives off very much like girly princess vibes in my opinion. So this is a scent that I will always love. And speaking of this one, our friend Simply Shaughnessy here on YouTube, she did a whole video showing the things that you can pair with Boardwalk Taffy. So I always love watching her channel because she is just so knowledgeable on fragrances. So if you guys have not checked her out, definitely I'll leave her channel in my description so you guys can go watch that, because she has so many great fragrance combination ideas, so many perfumes I've never even heard of before. So definitely check that out. But yes, Boardwalk Taffy, I love it. So the next one, this is almost finished, and this is my first bottle, and I of course have many backups of this fragrance, but this is Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, and this one is not one for the faint of heart. This is not for the weak. This is only the strong survive. A lot of people didn't like this one, but a lot of people also love this one as well. So I feel like this was a very polarizing fragrance, because if you're not like a heavy gourmand lover, you might absolutely hate this. But if you are like me and you love smelling sweet, you love smelling like a baked good, a pastry, you know, caramel, sugar, just everything, just syrupy, this is definitely for you. So this has notes of maple syrup, golden waffles, pumpkin spice, and brown sugar. So this is, of course, is a fall scent. So I don't know if they're gonna bring this one back out, but of course you can definitely find this like the resale websites. But with Pumpkin Pecan Waffles, I feel like this is just something that, even though this is a pumpkin fragrance, I feel like I really just get a lot of sweetness. It's almost like a caramel scent to me. The pumpkin is not very prominent, and I feel like you'll see like a lot of that type of theme with the fragrances that I really love. It will come off as one thing, and the main thing that it's supposed to smell like, I feel like comes like towards the end. But Pumpkin Pecan Waffles is something that I really love to wear, especially before bed. It just makes me feel so warm and cozy. I love my gourmand scents, and I feel like these types of scents, I wouldn't necessarily wear them during the day so often. I will still wear this during the summer. I do not care. Like I always say, I will wear whatever I want whenever I want. But this one in particular, I really love wearing it to bed because it just gives me a nice cozy feeling. I know it is very strong. It's not too strong for me. It does not make me feel nauseous or anything, but that's definitely something to take into consideration if you are very sensitive to these type of fragrances. So in my opinion, this smells more like a caramelized type of fragrance than a syrup, because I'm not like the biggest fan on maple syrup type of scent. So I was really wondering if I was gonna like this or not, but this was like one of my top favorite candles put into body care, so I definitely had to snag this up. And I have plenty of backups because I've already went through a lotion, and I went through a body cream and a shower gel. So this is something that I definitely get a lot of usage out of. Next, this is a fragrance that did come back out last summer for a semi-annual sale, and a lot of people were able to find the lotions and the body creams, but I think the mists were like very far and in between. So hopefully if you didn't get to try this one out, you can try this one out pretty soon. But this is Margarita Cupcake. This is also one that came out with like strawberry pound cake in the same type of packaging. So Margarita Cupcake, to me, when I first smelled this, I was only able to get the body cream because I slept on this. I wasn't like, you know, crazy about Bath and Body Works. I always liked Bath and Body Works. It was always something in my life, but I wasn't like, you know, hip on the new releases and things like that. So I smelled this way too late. I picked up the body cream and I fell in love with it. So I was finally able to get my first fragrance mist of this last year, and as you can see, I have a pretty decent dent in it. I actually wore it yesterday with Benevolence, and I wore that fragrance because my twin actually decanted that for me. She sent me that fragrance. That was something I was very interested in, and it smells very, very similar to this. I did have like a little sample of Love Don't Be Shy as well, but since I used that up, I wasn't able to do that combination with this. But this just smells so amazing. It's a creamy orange lime cupcake type of scent. So some people, this is very zesty, very too much on the citrus, but on the skin, I love it. It just gives me like a nice summertime creamsicle cupcake type of vibe. This is one that I will always reach for. I'm so happy that I do have a backup spray of this, because I know once this is gone, this will be a scent that I really miss. So Margarita Cupcake, if you're able to get your hands on this, definitely do, because if you really like cupcake scents, if you really like citrus scents, I feel like meshing the two together was just a wonderful, wonderful thing that Bath & Body Works did, and I will always love Margarita Cupcake. This is a new fave of mine, and this is from their winter collection, and this is Joy, and this is Sugared Snickerdoodle. So this one, I was like underwhelmed when I first picked this up, but like many things with me, I have to wear it, and then once I start really wearing it, I start falling in love with it. I do have a slight dent in this as well. So I already went through my moisturizing body wash, and I also went through my body cream for this one. So this has scents of snickerdoodle spice, creamy vanilla, and sugared musk. So to me, this smells just like the most delicious sugar cookie. I won't say this is like the strongest projecting mist that I've ever encountered, but if you want to smell like a nice light sugar cookie, I feel like this one is perfect. It just makes me really get in the mind of a freshly baked warm sugared snickerdoodle. This one, I don't really have any favorite combinations to go with this, and when I first picked this up, this actually really put me in the mind of coconut cream pie. And it was to the point where a lot of people were thinking that this was a repackage. So once I started using this more and more, they're definitely not the same. Coconut cream pie, of course, has that nice caramel note in there. I don't pick up any type of coconut in this at all. But like I said, it's just like a nice light vanilla scent. It's something that's not too heavy, something very easy if you just want to smell, lightly like a cookie. You don't want to smell too overly gourmand. You just want to smell nice and light and pretty. This definitely, I feel like, will go great with Killian's Love Don't Be Shy, because that's like a nice little light marshmallow vanilla. And I feel like these are just, perfect if you just want to smell nice and light and pretty, especially if it's, not too hot where you are. The wind is carrying your fragrance and you just want to be easy and breezy. This is perfect. So this next one, I first tried this out last year at the summer semi-annual sale. I wasn't too sure how I felt about it at first, but once I started getting lots of use out of it, it quickly became one of my most favorite fragrances. So this is Bonfire Bash, and this is the packaging that it was in from semi-annual sale last year. I know this did come out before that, and it also came back out last fall. But for those of us that, weren't heavy on the releases, we didn't really know much about, all these special fragrances that they like to put out every now and then. This was a great surprise for me. So when I first started wearing this, it was very smoky, almost overwhelmingly smoky, and I was like, I really don't want to smell like I just came from a bonfire. Like I was sitting outside and the smoke from the bonfire just got in my little flannel. Like I really wasn't into that. It's like I could smell the vanilla, but I was like, she might have to go back. I don't know. But once I started wearing this and really letting it sit on my skin, especially the lotion is very creamy smelling to me. It has much less of a smoky note than this one. I feel like Bonfire Bash is if you want like a sexy musky vanilla, like you're a little animalistic like when you have this on. So this has notes of vanilla bourbon, creamy sandalwood, and cashmere musk. When I was starting to wear this more and more, I smelled less and less of the smokiness. I don't know if that's just because I became very fond of this fragrance that I smelled less and less of the smokiness, but it's definitely off-putting for some people, just like by the fireplace. I can't get with that one at all, because that one smells like a straight fire to me. And that is actually a perfume from Replica. I know a lot of people do love it, but it just smells too charred, way too charred for my nose. But I'm sure if you love it, your body chemistry probably loves it too, just like mine loves this one. So Bonfire Bash is definitely one that I love to pair with like vanilla bourbon from Mix Bar, or I'll pair this with something fruity and give it just a little edge. This is just like a very edgy type of fragrance mist, very long lasting. I could smell this all day on myself and I love it. So this next one is one that I raved about for so long, and they finally brought it back and I was just overjoyed and happy. And I will say that I chose this one because I haven't gotten a chance to wear the new one. So this is Pink Watermelon. So this is one that I told you guys that I was just head over heels about, that I was savoring like the little last drop I had of this, because back then I was not buying backups of things. So once it was gone, it was gone. There's a few scents that I wish would come back, but I still have not seen mention of them, so it is what it is. But Pink Watermelon was one that I thought was just gone with the wind, but they surprised us and brought it back. So this is one that I feel like is also polarizing for people, because some people feel like you can smell a lot of the aloe, it smells fresh, and some of us think it smells like a fruity Jolly Rancher. So I remember in a video I mistakenly said that this had a strawberry note to it. It does not. I was really thinking about the candle, and that's what I was thinking that this was like an exact dupe of. But the Pink Watermelon Blast that they just came out with does have a strawberry note to it, and that is one that smells sweeter than this, and that one is an exact dupe of the candle, I believe, but it's way closer to the candle than this one. But I still love Pink Watermelon because this one to me still smells like a mouth-watering candy. That one just a little much more so. It just has like a more crystallized sugar aspect, a little more tangy, a little more sweet. This one is a little more of a watery watermelon than that one, but I still love this one all the same. Pink Watermelon is just, you know, lovely, and I feel like it's still perfect for the summertime. But this is one that came out last year, and this is Strawberry Soda. I fell in love with strawberry soda. Just like pumpkin pecan waffles, this is one of the strongest fragrance mists I have ever smelled, I have ever experienced. This thing, I mean, this lasts for hours. It's very strong, it's very projecting, and they are coming back out with this summer, so be on the lookout for this if you like strong strawberry scents. So this one literally smells just like it says. It smells like a strawberry Fanta in my opinion. Very bubbly, so if you don't like a fizzy note, do not get this, because it literally does smell like pop. Like it smells just like pop. So yeah, but this one is also one that I have to be careful with, because if I'm not careful with this, it really makes me feel nauseated if I spray too much, and that does not happen to me. I'm not really a person that's very sensitive to smells. I'm not a person that gets nauseated from certain scents too often, but this one is so strong that it can make my stomach turn if I spray way too much. But I say all that to say, you do not even need a lot of this to put on. I mean, this is just very projecting, very loud, very just in your face, so you can, you know, spray a little bit and still enjoy it throughout the day. So I really love that about Strawberry Soda, because sometimes we get some mist and they're just not that strong, or they don't perform that well, but you don't have to worry about that with this, because they're gonna smell you when you walk in. So I have gotten some compliments on this one, because on the dry down that, I'm sorry, someone's doing the yard. On the dry down, this does not give that fizzy note anymore to me. It gives more of a strawberry candy, so I do like how it sweetens up on my skin. It's almost like a strawberry syrup type of scent. So Strawberry Soda, I'm so happy that I was able to try this out, and I'm so happy to continue to be able to use this. Next one, they actually just came out with this again because so many people were wanting this. So many people, it had like a cult following, and it was just like Confetti Cake Pop gate. Like, it was just, everybody was looking for it. So last year they blessed us with the body cream and the lotion, but they did not bless us with the fragrance mist. So this is my second bottle that I'm working on right now. So this is what this one looks like, and I just started using this literally like 2 to 3 weeks ago, and this is how much I've used because I love this stuff so much. So I will say, I didn't know how much I love this until I didn't have it anymore. And when I first bought this, when it was out with that Margarita Cupcake collection, I I liked it, but I didn't feel like it was all that, because it did give me like an artificial vanilla, and I don't like too much artificial vanilla in my life. Like, if you guys know that old version of Vanilla Bean Noel, I hated it so much because it just smelled just very strong of artificial vanilla. They came out with the weaker version this year, and I actually liked that one, and that was one of the scents that I said I would never buy again in life. Bought it on accident. I like it. So Confetti Cake Pop just has like a cake note, a buttercream note, and I believe sprinkles. This packaging doesn't have the notes on it, so I'm sorry, but vanilla confetti sprinkle, I believe is what the new one is called. That one is Confetti Cake Pop, so you can definitely purchase that on Bath & Body Works website right now. But this one, once I started liking it, once I started wearing it a lot, I really get the deep vanilla cake from this. It really smells like a dense vanilla cake. I just absolutely enjoy this so much. I will wear this at any time of the year. I don't need to wear this when it's fall. I don't need to wear this when it's winter time, summertime, spring. Like, there's no designated time for me to wear Confetti Cake Pop. And I just want to just talk about this one in particular. The packaging is definitely to die for, because they really did their thing. Like, it's really just so pretty and girly, and it's like everything I need in the packaging. So it took them about 2 years to bring it back. There are some fragrances that we are still out here hunting for that they have not brought back yet, so you definitely have to be on the lookout and get things that you like. It's just hard to say when they bring stuff back, so it's like we buy all these backups but we didn't need to in the first place. Like, it's a whole thing. But last but not least, one of my favorite scents from Bath & Body Works is Into the Night. And if you know, you know, I have been raving about putting these two together. This combination has had me in a literal chokehold. Like, I wear this every time I go out. I try to pick other things, but I just cannot. Like, I wear this so much that I had Confetti Cake Pop and an Into the Night fragrance mist, and they were in my project Use It Up. I used them up because I was using them together so often. So Into the Night is your very sexy, sultry raspberry perfume scent. Very similar to Tease Candy Noir from Victoria's Secret. Extremely similar to that one. So this does have notes of raspberry noir, amber crystals, velvety rose petals, creamy patchouli, and mocha musk. This is something that's very strong, very prominent. This one is very similar as well to Dark Kiss, which is my #1 scent from Bath & Body Works. I just didn't include it in this video because I always talk about Dark Kiss. Like, if you watch my channel, you know that's my #1 fragrance from Bath & Body Works. But Into the Night is something that I feel like you can literally wear and people will think you are wearing an expensive perfume. It's just that girl. She's very long lasting. She lasts on your skin, lasts on your clothes. Other people can smell you, and you just get such a great value for your money with this fragrance mist. I feel like they really did their thing when they made this, because this just comes off to me like a high-end perfume. It is just absolutely amazing. It just really, even when you use the shower gel, you can still smell yourself when you get out of the shower. That scent does not easily just wash off, and I love that about Into the Night. So this is definitely one that I feel, if you are not like a body mist girl and you're more of a perfume girl, try this out. If you like these types of deep sultry scents, you will definitely not be disappointed if this is your cup of tea. If it's not your cup of tea, then you're disappointed, but you know, we'll just get past that. But those are my top 10 scents from Bath & Body Works. Let me know down in the comments, do you like any of these scents, or list your top 10 if you want to. List your top 10, your top 5, your #1 scent, whatever you want to write in the comments. Definitely let me know, and let's have a conversation about it. So if you want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the post notification bell so you will never miss an upload from me. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.